I am a philosophical bachelor, and today I want to do part 3 of The Natural. I thought that 2 parts would suffice, but I got a challenge from my friend Frederick, and he was asking about how natural disasters are even disasters at all. Because what is in nature is just what is. Nature itself doesn't think of an occurrence as something that is good or that is bad. It is like a lion eating a sheep. It is obviously bad for the sheep, and it might be good for the lion, but it is in the nature of the lion to eat the sheep. And, well, it'd be hard to say that it is of the nature of the sheep to be eaten by the lion, but indeed that is what happens in the realm of nature. So, wherein does this idea of good and bad come from then? It would seem to suggest that whether something is good or is bad is just what man defines it to be, good or bad. That in nature itself, there is no morality, and it is just what it is. I think this speaks also to the point that what is good and what is bad is not linked to the idea of nature. Just as what is natural is just what it is, and to say of it to be unnatural, as if to speak of it as something bad, is incorrect. So just as in my second video, my point being that just because something is natural, it doesn't make it good either. And I think this idea of a natural disaster being a disaster really just for man, because in nature, such an occurrence like a forest fire may have useful purposes. For example, to cause seeds to be able to germinate now, to be able to bloom into plants now. It is part of nature, this forest fire, if it's a natural process that came from other natural processes such as lightning, and not a man lighting a forest on fire with matchsticks, for example. But whether it is good or bad, it is a function of man, where if, let's say, your house was in the forest, which then caught fire, then it would be a disaster for you. It would be bad for you. And in the nature of things, it is actually a rather neutral idea. The point being that just because something is natural, it doesn't make it good or bad. And so this goodness or badness of a thing, the morality of an activity, is really something that man has overlaid on top of the activity, and it has nothing to do with the naturalness of the activity. Thank you.